it's me, Sarah from aloverebellion.com. If you're watching this on Instagram, you can see the full video at aloverebellion.com. So, anyway, today I wanted to talk a little bit about identity. I met a new person this week, and he told me that he had decided to identify as non-binary. And I asked why. I'm always interested in why people identify as one thing or another because I've never really thought about it. I've never thought about identifying as anything. And he said it was because when he thought of his future, he thought of it with nail polish and skirts. And I just thought, well, why is that not manly, right? I mean, we all have our ideas of what a man or what a woman would be, but those are perspectives, right? There's no hard, I don't believe in really hard and fast rules about, what this should look like and what that should look like. And it got me to thinking about how, and I think about this a lot, honestly, about how when we identify as something, it kind of closes the door to other things. And, I recently, in the last few years, have started watching birds. And it's an interesting thing to compare, when I think I'm looking at a pileated woodpecker, that woodpecker, that's a name humans have made up for that thing. Like, it's a bird to us, but what that thing doesn't care what I think of it. That thing doesn't even care that I'm looking at it. And I think about that a lot, how we give names to things that help us more easily, we think, navigate the world. But I think that it kind of makes it harder for us to really explore, who we want to be, what we want to be, how we feel in our own skin. Like I've had a lot of training on, how to be empathetic and sympathetic to people who identify as this or that, and that's great. I would never tell anyone not to do that stuff if it makes them feel good. I just honestly believe that for me, like when I'm a woman, but I never think, I'm a woman because I have a vagina, or I'm a woman because I wear skirts, or I'm a woman because I'm attracted to men. Like, none of that really, I mean, I don't, what is a woman? I know that that's what I am considered, but, you talk to people from all walks of life, and they might think I'm less of a woman or more of a woman than other women, comparison and all that stuff, and it's a waste of time, in my opinion. It's a waste of time to worry about, really, like, if somebody sees me as less of a woman, like, that's not anything that's going to affect me, because I'm just moving through the world and trying to get as much out of it as I can. And if I am concerned about how other people are labeling me, or about how I'm labeling other people, it's just a distraction from for me, what I love and what I feel is so valuable about being a person, being a human, is that engagement that you can get with people who are the same or different from you. And I've had a lot of interesting conversations with people who identify strongly as something. And, I feel like it seems to give them comfort to belong to a group. And I think that's awesome. I think it's great. I personally believe that I belong to a human group, and that I belong to everyone, and everyone belongs to me. And I don't think there's a right or wrong way to be. I just think that it's, for me, this is a topic I love thinking about and talking about, is identity and how we identify, and if that opens doors for us or closes doors for us, and what it really means to be human, and what it means to get everything out of the human experience by engaging fully in your life. And if that means identifying strongly as something, then that's great. That's a wonderful thing. If it gives you courage and freedom, more power to you. So that's what I was thinking about this week. And thanks for watching. And I write over at eloquentasfuck.com if you want to check that out. In a few weeks I'll be traveling somewhere and handing out art, so watch for that. And thanks so much for watching. Power to the Peaceful.